So if you have some blackheads on your nose, you just want to take your extractor and you want to gently press down. You don't want to drag it because then you can leave a scar. You just want to gently press down and you can see the little white come out. Just gently press down. So we're going to go on this side of the nose. So you want to take your extractor and you want to use the middle part, and you're just going to gently press down. And it's good to have a tissue to wipe off the excess. You can put some alcohol in there to keep it sanitized. And the top of the nose. So this one I extracted just the other day, but I used my little extractor tool. That way it doesn't leave a mark. This was just from eating fries in and out this week. Sometimes it happens when I'm on my cycle. I like to eat fries and chocolate, but it always makes my skin break out. So these are just little marks from eating French fries. So normally my skin tends to break out here and then here on my chin. So I have another one coming up right here, but this one is not ready to extract just yet. But let's do some extractions on the chin. So I tend to break out right around the chin area, and that's normally right before my cycle. I kind of go a little crazy. I like to eat French fries and chocolate right before. It always tends to calm me down, but then I always pay for it right around the chin area. So I take my little extractor, and you want to just gently press. You don't want to press too hard and drag down, because then you can actually break open the skin and then you end up with a scar. So you want to just gently press down. And then you can actually use a tissue with alcohol and just kind of wipe the little area. And it's always good after you do extractions to use salicylic cleanser or some type of tea tree oil that you can use to help close the wound area, and it's actually really great as an antiseptic. So if you tend to get stressed out, normally you can get a little breakout area. This is stress. So normally if you ever notice right before a big event, like for me, I always get a third eye right there. So that's typically stress. It comes out right between the eyes. So I'm going to show you how to just extract. If you have little blackheads right here, you just take your extractor tool. See, I've got one right underneath. Gently press. And you can find these extractor tools at Walmart, Target, Sally's, Beauty Supply, and they're normally under $10. And if you don't have an extractor tool, I can show you how to use Kleenex or Q-tips. So if you don't have an extractor, you can use Q-tips. These are great for extracting and they don't leave a mark, not like your nails. Please don't use fingernails because that tends to open up the skin and then you end up getting a scar, and that's way worse than the actual pimple, because if you leave it alone, sometimes they just go down, the inflammation goes down, or if it's a blackhead, you can actually extract it with Q-tips, tissue, or extractor tool. So you just take the Q-tips. I've already extracted this one, but I just want to show you, and you just kind of want to wiggle it a little bit until you can see the white head. And you just gently press down and then you can extract it. So if you feel more comfortable using Kleenex, you just take your Kleenex and you can fold it and stick your hand inside and just wrap it, and you have an extractor tool. And you take the other one, you fold it, and you just put your finger inside and wrap it, and you can extract. You can see it all coming out. I just wipe it across. So that is how you use Kleenex. So after you're done with extractions, I like to use salicylic acid. One of my favorites is Ayurmedic line. It's based in LA. I've been using this for years since they first came out, and they don't use any fragrances or parabens, and it's super natural product. I love this line. And so I use salicylic cleanser, and then for the ones that are incoming, I like to put a little bit of tea tree oil on the spots. And I dilute it because I have really sensitive skin, so I have to dilute the tea tree oil, and I just do a little spot here. I also use apple cider vinegar. I can dilute that one and just put a little spot there, and it helps the inflammation go down. And I also like to use a charcoal mask or a clay mask. It helps calm the skin down, and I like to follow it up with a nice gentle moisturizer. And one of my favorites is Ayurmedic Calming Cleanse. It has some really great ingredients in it. It's anti-inflammatory. It helps reduce the irritation and redness. And I have really sensitive skin, so it helps calm down the inflammation in my skin. Thanks for watching, guys.